Hello everyone, it's Steve with Aptera Owners Club. Um, Sorry, the sound quality on this video might not be that good because I'm just doing it on my laptop as I'm traveling, but I thought that this was important enough that I should make a video about it and let you guys know. What's going on is that this Thursday, November 7th, there is a meeting of the California uh, Air Resources Board, and they're voting on a proposition to allow there to be carbon credits or zero emissions credits for motorcycles. And as you know, Aptera is like legally considered a motorcycle. This is very similar to what Tesla did with vehicles. So let me read this email to you guys. Hello, Steve. We're reaching out to invite you to join Aptera and fellow supporters for an important day in California's journey toward cleaner air and sustainable transportation. On Thursday, November 7th, the California Air Resources Board will vote on a new zero-emission motorcycle regulation aimed at reducing pollution. So what's happening? For the first time in over 25 years, the Air Resources Board is updating emission standards for motorcycles with a proposed mandate that 10% of motorcycles sold by 2028 be zero emission, scaling to up to 50% by 2035. This regulation comes as light-duty vehicles have become much cleaner, leaving motorcycles with a disproportionate amount of air pollution. In fact, gas-powered motorcycles emit 30 times more pollution per mile than modern cars. As a three-wheeled vehicle, Aptera falls into the motorcycle category. This means Aptera stands to earn credits in the proposed zero-emission trading system. For Aptera, each vehicle sold in California will generate multiple credits, creating a significant new revenue stream for us, supporting our profitability and contributing to California's environmental goals. Tesla's success here is a benchmark. They've accumulated over $9 billion from zero-emission vehicle credits since 2009, with Q3 2024 alone seeing $739 million in revenue from credits, nearly 34% of its net income. This hearing, they'll vote on this after a public hearing at 2 p.m. on November 7th. And that's where you can help. So by having people show up to this event, that shows support for this, and that's making the Air Resources Board probably more likely to vote to pass it. And if you want to make a statement, you can also do that as well. So I'm going to put in a link in the description of this video to this form, and this form looks like this. Basically, you put in your name, your email address, whether you plan on attending and whether you would like to make a public statement, in which case they'll give you some kind of like bullet points of things to talk about. And so here's the address. It is 4001 Iowa Avenue, Riverside, California, 92507. And I kind of looked at that, and it is a really cool looking building. So this is what the California Air Resources Board building looks like, and it's based in Riverside, California. Unfortunately, I won't be there because I'm out of the country. My brother may or may not be there. And so, yeah, this is just a little article talking about Tesla. As you can see, this is just 2017 to 2023, but you can see that they generated this much revenue. So they were generating about like $300 million back then. It's up to like past $1.5 billion per year since 2020. So it's been a huge revenue stream for them. And Aptera is hoping that if this were to pass, a similar thing could help with Aptera. And Aptera, unfortunately, does not qualify for the $7,500 like tax rebate that a lot of EVs get. But this would be something that would help them. And let me just go over the details of it for you guys. This is the public hearing to consider the proposed amendments to the on-road motorcycle emission standards. And I just want to get to the part about how the credits work. So here's the percentage requirement. So it starts at 10, goes up by 5 pretty much every year until 2031, and then ramps up to 50% at 2035. And this is the tradable credits program. And it goes by how much power the motorcycle has. And so the Aptera would qualify as a tier 3. And so a tier 3 is 1.5 times certified riding range in miles. That would be 400 miles for the Aptera. And that would make this 40 plus 0.5. So, but the maximum is 2.5. So Aptera is going to get the 2.5 maximum. Because, and then initially for the first couple of years, there's a multiplier of 3 times for model years 2024 2024 to 2027. That's 3 times that. So it'd be 3 times 2.5, which is 7.5, and then decreasing to 1.5 between 2028 and 2030, and then disappears after 2030. So that helps early adopters, and Aptera would be an early adopter, as well as like Zero Motorcycles, the Live Wire from Harley Davidson, a couple of others. And then there's a fast charge bonus. Of course, Aptera would get that. And what happens is manufacturers that cannot sell enough zero emission vehicles to keep selling in California, they would have to buy credits from other companies. And since Aptera only sells zero emission motorcycles, they could sell the vast majority of their credits because they would only need a small amount. And that's what Tesla was doing with zero emission vehicles. So Aptera is trying to replicate that. So this is a pretty important legislation or regulation that could help Aptera financially become solvent. So I think it's very important, if anyone really wants Aptera to succeed and they have the time and the ability to show up at this event, I think it'd be a great idea to do so. So again, I will put in this link to this form so that you can let Aptera know you're coming. I mean, you don't have to let them know you're coming, but I think it would be helpful for them to kind of figure out who's coming. So yeah. So let me know if you guys plan to go in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.